I'm tying on a 10. They're often found in 8s to 14s. Set the thread on, 10 turns or so, remove the waste, and then continue down the shank in touching turns to make a firm, even base for the tinsel body. When you reach the point of the hook, take 5 or 6 fibres from a golden pheasant tippet feather and offer them up so that the middle black bar is level with the barb of the hook. Holding them under tension as you bind down, take the thread to the barb of the hook and just leave the black barb showing. Now take some oval gold tinsel. I use a fairly fine one. You could use wire. Catch it in with just one turn, like so, and then with the thumbnail push it round so that it's underneath the hook shank and keep it there through the building of the underbody. Now start taking your thread back up the shank, binding in both the tinsel and the waste ends of the tippet. Make sure as you go up that the oval tinsel stays underneath. This avoids any nasty unsightly bumps appearing under the tinsel. As you approach the front of the hook, just remove the waste oval at the point where the body's going to stop, and do the same with the golden pheasant tippet fibres. That way you avoid any unsightly bumps just at the business end. And we stop there. Now we take some gold tinsel, catch it in, showing the silver side as it's a two-tone tinsel. And again with the thumbnail, push it round so that it's underneath. A couple more turns to make sure it's firm. As you start the first wind, you notice how it reverses and shows the gold side as you wind. And we're going to take this down along the hook shank all the way to the tail. And as you get to the point of the hook here, you have to be a little bit careful and sashay it round. And notice it moves about a little bit, so be careful you don't get too many overlapping turns there. Now reverse and start to come back up again, avoiding the hook point as you do, and build a nice even body with touching turns rather than overlapping if you can, until you reach the front of the body again. And now we'll just catch that in, one turn. And that, it's a bit springy, that stuff, seems to have a bit of static to it. It usually chases my hand around. There we go. We've got it in, another turn now, one, and another one. That's good. Now we can trim off the waste. Like so, and just tidy things up. Shorten the thread, 2 or 3 more turns, and take the thread back into position, ready for the oval tinsel. Now we'll wind the oval tinsel. Open turns, try and keep them even if you can. That one's slipping a bit, let's get it right. Got a mind of its own, there we go. Catch it in, a couple of turns. Now snip off the waste. And Take a hen hackle and carefully, gently stroke the fibres the wrong way, holding just the tip. And then trim off most of the tip, just leaving a portion to tie in. Always tie hen hackles by the tip. Offer it up, catch it in. Now put the hackle pliers on to the butt end and take the first commencing turn, and as you get to the top, sweep the fibres back, and again with the next turn, sweep the fibres back again, and with the third one, again sweep the fibres back so that they lay rearward facing. Catch in. Again, another turn, another turn. Now we can snip the waste off. Notice I always use the very, very tips of my scissors, that's it. And the thread's pushed away with my fingers. Now shorten the thread up and stroke all the fibres back and tie back onto them to form a base for the wing. There we go. And just sort the fibres out there, just get them all in position. They got a bit trapped with the fingers. Take a pair of cinnamon wing quills. They're hen wing quills. Now I use a size 12 hook to gauge the thickness of the wing. That's 2 sizes smaller than the hook I'm tying on. It's a useful guideline. Snip that one off and repeat with the other wing. Now lick your finger, stick one wing on, that's the far side wing showing the inside. And now I put the other one tip to tip and adjust and stroke 2 or 3 times. There's your wing, ready to go as a pair. Just tidy up the tip there and we're ready to go. Offer it up for length, and then using the pinch and loop method, bring the thread up, pinch, take it down the other side and pull back slightly and pull down, and if you watch the butts you'll see them kick up and stop. That tells me that they're bound in tight. Don't let go. 2 more turns, then let go. Now you can see the wings are on top and set. Just give them a stroke to straighten them up and the job's nearly over. Now we'll remove the wing butts and form a neat head. There we go. Now 4 turn whip finish. Put the needle in the loop and pull through and slide out. There we go. Remove the thread and it's almost finished. Just need a spot of varnish now, head cement, call it what you will. Actually 2 or 3 coats makes a really nice head. That's just the first one going on. Let it dry first and a couple more and we're done. There's your cinnamon and gold.